Hello and welcome to Be Made in Revit tutorials. In this Revit tutorial I would like to show you how to, in a very simple way, make an excellent presentation of facades in Revit using, believe or not, watercolor effects and textures. What you are watching now are the final drawings that we will make by the end of this tutorial. In several comments and on previous tutorials and posts, I recite questions about how to create a watercolor presentation in Revit. And that's it, the tutorial is ready. You will see that it is a few simple steps and the result of the presentation is excellent. I will now show you the principles of how to do it. Also, if you want to use the textures that I used for this project, in the description and comments I will leave a link from which you can download the textures that I used. Of course, you can use your original textures or you can find different textures on the internet. And now we can start with the presentation with watercolors in Revit. This is the project that I will use for this presentation. This is facade, elevation view, and this is the sheet just for the starters and for them that don't have experience in Revit. For all of them, I will show you how to put the elevation view on sheet. As you can see, you will click on the left click on mouse and you will drag the elevation view to sheet in that way. As you can see, in this version of Revit, you can align the crop view to the reference lines. And here you can see the birds. Actually, these are the text font with bird silhouettes. I did the tutorial about that topic in one of previous tutorials, so you can find it on my channel. And now, for making the watercolor presentation, we need to open the realistic visual style. And then we will add the texture of with watercolor effects. Okay, and now as you can see, our model is without any texture. And one by one, I will show you all steps how to do that in Revit. We will edit type. And here we will add the material with watercolor texture. Now I'm creating a new material. I will rename it. In all my materials, usually I add zeros, so material will go on top, on the top of our material lists. Okay, I will have two types of material for walls. This will be first one. And now on appearance, here we will add the texture of watercolor. Here I have textures that I find on internet. Okay, now just to show you, I will apply this texture. It will be appear as small photos on our wall, just to show you how it's look like. And now you can see it's look like small tiles. The reason is that the photo is very small in texture adjustments. Now I will show you. Here you can see the size of our photo, and we will make it bigger. Actually, we need to make it bigger than wall, so it will appear continuously without any line on the wall. Here, if this is turned on, the size of photo will change proportionally. If we turn it off, we can change the height and height separately. The height and height of the photo we can change separately. Now you can see on the wall we have a very good continuous view of texture. Here I will make this white, and that will affect our photo texture. Now you will see. You can play with these adjustments and create the presentation you need. Okay. Now I will play with this adjustment here too. This will be 0 lossless, and we will apply the changes. Now you will see, you can see. Okay, I can leave this in this way, but I want to make this. I will invert the image visibility, and you will see the changes. Now you can see. Okay, now it looks much better. I will just make a small adjustments here, and I think this will be enough. Okay, this wall is ready, and now here you can see the gray walls. I will here I will add a different type of material, and I have prepared the texture for this part of the walls here. I will select this wall, and here on final layer I will add the new material with watercolor texture. The same steps will follow here. I will add the zeros, so this material will go on top of the list, and it's more easier to find it later. Here we will add the texture. This will be the texture for this type of wall. The same will happen with this texture. It looks like small tiles. Just to show you, I will apply this. Okay. We will copy with Control C and Control V. We have this type of material on the both side of the wall. Okay. Now you will see. And here you can see we have small photos on this wall. We just need to make this photo texture bigger, and we will do it very easily by clicking on the photo, and here we will change the scale. We will change the size of the photo. The photo texture need to be bigger than wall, so it will appears continuously without lines. Okay, now you can see it looks great. We will copy this material on the other wall. Okay, I will select this wall, and now I will copy this material with Ctrl C and Ctrl V on this wall too. Okay, and the walls are ready. Now I will add the material on these beams or pergola here. I will create a new material. I will name it 00 material 1. And in this part here I will add the photo texture, watercolor photo texture. Okay, now I will change the size of this photo, and I will deselect this part here, and now I can change the width and height of the photo separately. As I said before, if we turn on the proportional changes, the height and width will change proportionally. Okay. And now we will add, just to you can see how it looks like. Now I will copy this material on the balcony. Okay. And I will do the same on the other side, on other balcony. Okay. And the house is ready. What's left? The background of the sky and the watercolor foreground. I will show you now how to add. You can do it from here or from here. The result is same. You will open the same. This will be graphic display options. From here we will add the background as a photo. Here I have a background of the sky with watercolor effect. And by playing with these adjustments here, you can move the photo up or down just to see how it's going to look like. It's looking great. Okay, it looks great. I will move this photo a little bit up. Here you have different types. I will for this presentation I will use stretch. That means the photo will appear on all crop view. Okay. Okay, now you can see how it looks like. And now for adding the watercolor effect on ground, watercolor texture on ground, I will duplicate this section, this elevation or section view, and I will turn off everything. Model and annotations, I will turn off everything beside the background. As you can see, when you know how Revit works, you can use it in the way you want it. This can be background for sky, but if you want, you can use it as a background photo for ground. This is a texture for ground. Now I will edit, and you can see. Now we will go on sheet, and here we will. Now I will show you how to add the background for ground. Okay, this will be texture for ground, and we will change the view. We will change the crop view. Now you can see. This is very simple steps to make very good presentations in Revit. I will do here small adjustments. By changing this value here, I will move the photo a little bit up, and now you can see the changes are visible. Okay. Our watercolor presentation is almost finished. I will just change the crop view a little bit here. Okay. We can't align it, but because this is the crop region, and we'll turn off. Now you can see it. It's looking great now. Now I will show you how to add view depth, shadows, and with small adjustments, very small adjustments that I will do. Our watercolor presentation is going to look much more better. Here we can add the shadows. Okay, now you can see. And here we can add the view depth. Okay, now it's looking different and much better. We can add the ambient shadows. I will turn it off. I like it more in this way. We can turn off the edges, the lines, and now without them our presentation looking something like this. It's looking very good. And as you can see, these are very simple steps, and the result is looking stunning. These are the principles I showed you, and you can use different types of textures with watercolor effects and create your own project presentation. I will be thankful to you if you share my tutorials, and this is all for this tutorial today. I hope this will be helpful for you. And now I will just show you the project, how our model looks like from 3D. This is the hidden line visual style, and this is the villa project I used for this tutorial. That's all. See you in the next tutorial.